For the first time in one tiny Outer Banks town, a homicide investigation is underway. Police in Duck want to solve the case.
An argument between two homeless men ended in death. Tonight, one is in jail. 10 on your side's Joe Fisher is in Duck with the latest developments.
A 12-inch knife with a serrated blade is what police say suspect William Long used after a verbal argument turned violent inside this church behind me, which was serving as a shelter for the homeless.
It really is a centerpiece of our community.
It's the only place of worship in this town of just 300 people.
I think it's just something we don't see in our community. I think that's the shock factor of it.
It was in the kitchen of the Duck United Methodist Church where police say this man, William Long, stabbed another homeless man. It happened around 7:30 in the morning following a verbal argument. Both the suspect and victim, both homeless, were living in the church as part of a shelter program, one the community was happy to have here.
As citizens and as a congregation there, you know, it's our responsibility to help people that are less fortunate than us.
Mark Murray is one of a few who call Duck home year-round and says much of the town is still in disbelief.
I mean, it was shocking. I actually passed by and saw them putting the victim in the ambulance.
First Sergeant Jeff Ackerman with Duck Police was first on the scene. He's now leading the investigation and says while the suspect is not known to his department, he's no stranger to crime in the Outer Banks.
A burglary, assault on an officer, possession of narcotics. It's a lengthy list.
Long was released just 2 weeks ago on charges of breaking and entering in Nags Head. Murray hopes this incident doesn't shut down the shelter program for others who have nowhere else to go.
I don't think that what happened is any reflection on the program, so I hope that they continue it.
Police say the victim, George Provost, a 61-year-old man, was stabbed under his armpit and died at the hospital about an hour later. The first homicide in this town, a crime Ackerman hopes never happens again.
As far as I know, things are, I won't say they're back to normal, but I think they're headed towards normalcy.
And Duck Police are wrapping up their investigation tonight. This case will then be referred to a grand jury for indictment. Long is charged with first-degree murder. He's being held in the Dare County Detention Center with no bond. Reporting in Duck, North Carolina, I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.